Well, the situation is we've got a good team who are keen trying to achieve the targets we've got. We have lost a couple of people due to change, which has affected the dynamic of the team, I think, a little bit. But people are still very keen, and obviously we're still trying to meet the targets that we've got. I think the main challenge that's come with the change, personally, has been actually having to make someone redundant, which I've not had to do before. So that's been quite a very new and a challenging thing for me. Also, when you work with a team for quite a while, they're not just business colleagues, you become friends. So having to be part of a process where you have to let someone in your team, a friend, go, that was really quite a big challenge. Not something I'd want to do every day. But at the same time, I've got to run a team that has to work well and achieve its targets at the same time. Obviously, they have their concerns, like you'd expect. They worry about whether they're going to have a job. So I've got to try and deal with that situation as well. So it's all quite a new situation for me. But we're a team and we'll get through it, I suspect. Well, it has impacted me quite a bit, actually, at work and probably when I'm not at work. At work, I would say that because of all the change that's happened, I found it quite difficult to focus sometimes, and to be focused on what I should be focused on, just because I'm thinking about the team and other stuff that's going with that. But also at home as well. I just find it's a bit of a 24/7 thing. I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking about the negative things probably actually throughout the day that I've got to deal with, and I'll probably take it home with me a bit as well. I can talk to my wife about it, which is fine, but actually the last thing I really want to do when I get home is actually talk about it. So I'll probably change the subject and probably rather talk about something else, and maybe just relax as much as I can. But as I say, I think the biggest thing is just this whole thing of it is a 24/7 thing. Change is not easy for anybody, and I don't necessarily find that easy at all. Well, to be totally honest, I'm not sure that they would know. I tend to be, I hope I'm very professional, and I get on with my work and I have my job to do, and that's my focus, and trying to look after my team. So it's a stressful environment anyway, so I don't think you would necessarily notice probably any change, to be honest with you. I don't think. I think probably the best help probably would have been actually being able to talk to someone perhaps who'd been through a similar situation, sort of sounding off. I think sounding off is probably one of the things, just being able to talk to someone about it. And, obviously, use the wisdom they've got. If they've been through it, then, they can maybe offer you some advice. But to be frank with you, I'm not entirely sure that was going to happen here anyway.